Welcome back. It is the 4A, 4B podcast. I'm Mo Khan.
I'm Simon. Who are you?
I'm Peeze. I am reading text messages while doing the show.
Perfect.
I'm Eagle. I have eaten candy.
Jesus.
We
so
do
much candy.
We're going to do your blood sugar level at the end of the night. All right, so let's dive into the weekend that was in the 4A playoffs. The Tide against the Kangaroos, the Tide winning 31-30 on a thrilling game of where many thought it was going to be Kangaroos who were up by a good, comfortable score, and the Tide come back in the second half to win the game over the Kangaroos. But, of course, the story du jour was Joey Taylor, which we'll get to the quotes from Brent Calendar momentarily here. Let's play the clip from Brent Calendar on why his team won. Please.
Is this Slim Brent Calendar or Chunky Brent Calendar?
This is Puffy Brent Calendar.
Mr. Puff.
Yes.
Ooh, shots.
Let's play the Calendar clip on his defense.
He's got mirrors.
Which one was it again? Just read them out here. Read them out so I'll tell you which one they are.
Down 2 scores. I am a leader. Joey did fake his injury.
Down 2 scores. Down 2 scores.
Wait. There's some
there's some crazy stuff in
There's some
here.
good stuff. That's why I want to lead up to the meat.
Let's go, Brent.
Down 2 scores. Let's go.
A little bit, because everybody knows playing this kind of team, this system, it's difficult to defend because your defense is constantly changing. You can't play the same defense. You need to make adjustments, and at times our guys are getting frustrated because we know what we want to do, and we're trying to do it. But he's a good quarterback, and they're a good team. They know what they're doing.
Hall of Fame quarterback.
Okay, so your thoughts right now. You
As a
guys spoke
receiver.
about it before. You guys spoke about this defense or offense of the Kangaroos and how unpredictable it is. Do you agree with Brent's Calendar's statement?
Against the Kangaroos, yes. The way Eric Mariano runs his offense, like you said, it's not. He's good at using everybody and using different receivers on different routes and different things. If you're consistently doing the same thing, he's going to pick you apart.
Right. So in this football game, there was a lot of controversy, which we'll get to from the. I'll let Terry, if you can sit down here, sir, get the headsets on. Why don't you get?
He's been here the whole time.
I know, but he's getting some wine right now, some Chardonnay.
He's been here the whole time, and it's not wine.
All the time.
It's a Bellini. It's not a Chardonnay. Chardonnays what trash people drink on dates.
Yeah, I know.
Basic bitches.
Eagle.
Hey, Teddy.
Hi, Terry. Thanks for tuning in finally since you've been here all night.
What division are we doing? Since
All
I've been here all
Right
night.
now. We're 4A right now.
As you know, we've done 6 and 5, and we're in Division 4 now.
Okay, I knew that.
Because you've been here the whole time.
Eagle, which quote do we have lined up now? Well, I need you to read the headline, my friend. I don't remember the quotes.
The headline is Joey Taylor. He faked his injury.
Ooh, shots.
But hold on here. Which quote do we have next now? Which
You
ones
think
we
he
have
embellished it? You can't say it, right? But know he did it. Joey knows he did it. Everybody on our team knows he did it. Joey's a good player. He doesn't need to be doing that. I tell him that all the time. He even gave me a shoulder early in the game. I was like, Joey, you don't need to do that. You're a good player. Just move on.
Okay, that's also okay. Doesn't need to throw a shoulder. That's a lot coming from Holder Brent
So
Calendar.
here's the thing, though, right?
Jesus.
Here's the thing about what happened before we get to the next quote with the
Throw
Will
a
Hurst
shoulder.
situation. So Joey Taylor got
5-finger discount on every defensive play.
there's a turning moment in the game where Joey Taylor made a slant. He caught the ball. He flew, and so that's where he thought he was faking the whole UR thing.
Did he get the call?
He got the call going his way. but
Oh, he flopped. What is it,
he
soccer?
flopped. It was soccer. That's what Will Hurst said. Now, prior to that, Will Hurst kind of
Will
tackled
Hurst.
Joey Taylor out of bounds. Let's hear what Brent Calendar had to say about
Wait,
that
first
incident.
quick question. More anger issues in life, Will Hurst or any other person?
Will Hurst.
There we go.
Will
let's
Hurst.
let's hear Brent Calendar on his thoughts when Hurst collided with Joey Taylor.
Will didn't do anything wrong. He's trying to get the flag. He's playing with emotion. I get it. He's a little on the edge, but that's what we do. We play hard, and people are telling us all week that we're slow, we're out of shape, we're the fat guys. Like, we come out and we beat a team that's way more athletic than us, and people don't think we're going to be riled up when we play. That's what we do. We're not old guys. We're not scared to play anybody. We're going to come out and play hard.
I like it though. I like what he said is people have been calling us the fat guys. We play a team that's more athletic. Sounds like you just said you're the fat guys. So maybe it's not on us. Maybe
How
it's
many more
not
clips
us.
we have now?
Also,
What's
with
the
fat
other one?
guys.
Also, we're the
We have one?
We played really well as a team. It was a 12-12 game at half, and we got a big stop to end the half. Come out in the second half, Doug had a bad turnover, but we didn't, honestly, as a team, we've, like you said on the podcast, we really started gelling recently, and we didn't break. We honestly knew, like, just keep playing. I told the guys on the last drive where Coop made the game-saving interception in the red zone with a minute left, I told the guys, just keep playing. It's playoff football. Next play.
Okay, now that's not the best quote. This is the best quote.
Jesus.
Him being
How is there so many quotes of one guy?
This is long.
Hold on. Here is his
And
best
not-
quote.
and not
This
thick.
is the best quote that we'll
I've
use.
been here all night. This is really long.
This is the best quote that he'll use we'll use forever and ever. Here we go. Leadership with Brent Calendar.
That's what I do as a team leader. Got to make sure the guys are Together.
Okay, I'm going now.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, we can hear this again. Hold on. Peeze, read it. Play it again, please.
Give me.
That's what I do as a team leader. Got to make sure the guys are together.
Okay, I'm going now.
Who's going? Was Serena leaving?
Yes. As Brent Counter's saying that,
He gets
leaving,
divorced.
And then, but
As you were saying
That's
that.
the rarely seen pre-force.
Yeah. So as you were saying that, we knew the real leader of that team.
yes. But hear the laughter at the end, though. That's the best thing about Brent Counter's reaction. Here we go again.
That's what I do as a team leader. Got to make sure the guys are together.
Okay, I'm going now.
Calling yourself a team leader is like a restaurant saying delicious food on the inside. Like if you gotta tell us, maybe it ain't
All right,
true.
so is Joy Taylor flopper yes or
You've
no?
got the best coffee in New York City. Congratulations.
Is Joy Taylor flopper yes or no?
Yes.
Does he embellish like a lot of his?
Oh, I
yeah.
embellish 100%.
So you agree with Brent?
We've
Brent
played
Callender's,
against Joey Taylor so
comment.
many times as a quarterback. He fakes the most.
This
if
is-
he could play soccer, people would flag
Well,
him
this is
for
my point.
faking.
This is a proof. Joey's actually a very good soccer player.
That's where he learned.
That's where he learned it.
but being
Surprised
good
though,
at
but-
soccer, does that actually detract from your athleticism? Yes. Okay.
No, not at all.
But the irony though is that
Does it? If you're a cricket player, do you lose?
I don't know
athletic
because you
points?
actually. I'll ask you as
I'm
a
the
resident
cricket-
cricket expert.
But here's the thing though, the Tide scored the game-winning touchdown on who? Joy Taylor. Deep ball right over his head.
Oh, shots!
So the
Well,
Tide
he was
win.
hurt though.
But he was
apparently.
Yeah,
He was hurt,
He was hurt.
apparently.
Supposedly
Was
he
he
was
hurt early in the game or late in the game?
According to
Before
Sabrina, he
or
was
after
hurt.
3 touchdowns?
No, but was it?
It was the last. It was with
But
four
look,
plays
Joey
left.
touchdowns did his job. He scored 3.
Yeah. All right, BD Bandits shocker over the Game Changers 28-13.
Yeah,
Shock.
that's crazy.
This was crazy because the Changers were up 13-0 in the half, and then the Bandits scored 28 unanswered points in the second half. And Steve Sanders said that this was a game where our defense played really well, even though they were on the ropes a couple of times with the Changers, who had a chance to make this a 3-score lead but couldn't do so at the end of the half and at the beginning of the half of the second half. And it was one of those games where Mark Belvedere played much, much better in the second half.
Mark Belvedere played well, but to me, the real shock is Anton had one bad game this year.
And it came now.
This was it.
Let's hear from Steve Sander. Pick whatever quote you want there, Mr. Eagle.
Well, I think he needs that second comfort blanket, and I think he's kind of found that in Scott and Jordan this year. It's not just me. Everyone. You know what you're gonna get with Belvy. He's a bit of a scrambler. He makes plays with his feet, and he's got a big arm. So if he gets into rhythm, he's one of the hardest QBs to stop. And he doesn't get much respect in this league because he's not as traditional as some of the other quarterbacks, and doesn't always look good. But we believe in him.
So Mark Belvedere.
Two things.
Yes.
So, 2 blankets. I believe they're related. So he's got 2 blankets.
Okay.
Also, if you got one big arm and one small arm, how you exercise that one arm is it related to having the 2 blankets?
Maybe, perhaps.
Steroids.
But
Masturbation.
do you agree with Steve Sanders' comments with Mark Belvedere that he gets a lot of flack, but he's now
That
a
he's
better
hot and
quarterback?
cold.
Look, I think he's a good athlete. I
Yes.
think there are games where he makes incredible plays. And I've been on the losing end of Mark Belvedere more than I've been on the winning end.
Okay.
But the games where Mark Belvedere is bad is atrocious.
When it doesn't go his way, he forces things.
Mhm.
He's gonna roll out and he's gonna force it to throw to just make up for something. And when he's doing that, that's when he's bad. But when he gets, like you said, when he gets going,
Mhm.
he's a tough train to stop because everything works, and it's frustrating for the defense because you feel like you should be able to get that sack. You feel like you should be able to stop this play. We're gonna do this. We're gonna stop it, and then he just makes a crazy play, and you look stupid. So it's frustrating to play against, and it works, like Steve said. But you also need to have more than one receiver.
Eagle, just play that Santa clip about the Bandits defense against the Changers. I forget what the headline is.
Our
but
4th down stop at the end of the first half to keep it within 2 scores was big for us. So we kind of built momentum off of that. We knew what we had to change on offense because we hadn't scored yet, but our D was pretty solid throughout the first half. A couple mistakes here and there, but ultimately we knew, like we went through it last week where we were down at half big. We knew we needed a strong second half, so the boys were ready for it.
Okay, so now
So that's not so bad. He actually gave like some analysis about
Yes.
specifics in the game. So I give Steve Sander like a gold star.
So looking
Cool
at the
story.
Bandits defense, do you trust them now?
Yes,
to
their
be the-
defense is great.
Their defense has always been the strong
It's
point.
always been the thing to do best, which is weird given their name. Like
Bandits.
you think they'd be more offensive than defensive.
Yeah.
No, we knew we
Backdoor.
can't get down too big on these guys early because they make you pay for it. They're a team that doesn't make many mistakes, and they have really good players across the board. So we knew that we had to stick with it and play tough on them, and we were able to do that in the second half.
All right, so they move on. Green Day Human Beings beat Half Stars 36-33. Is that a surprise in your mind?
No.
It's only it's not surprising. Jordan Present wasn't there. If there
No.
was one game that he needed to be there, I think
This is the
was it.
one. Exactly.
They needed their best defensive output game, and they were missing their quarterback, which also takes away from the fact that Andrew Lambert's not playing receiver.
No, and Andrew Lambert said like our defense got stressed by Green Day Human Beings. They torched us. There was nothing.
Yeah,
to
for
stop
sure,
them.
and that's what Greendale Human Being does. And when you're playing against them, regardless of you're confident being able to drop the system, whatever, at the end of the day, stats shows that Greendale Human Being's a crazy offense that puts up a lot of points, but they also allow 40 weekly, right? Like they'll score 46 but allow 40. Alpha Stars couldn't keep up with Andrew Lambert on the center.
Would you agree with that?
Oh, boy, that's what happened.
No, but would you agree with how he's like with the fact that Half Stars with what they had, if it was different
Half the
with
Stars had
Present-
every negative thing going against them this week. They had a quarterback with an alleged inflated hand.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They had a,
Talk to the hand.
they had a starting quarterback who couldn't play in the game. They're playing against one of the best quarterbacks in the division with one of the best playoff records who doesn't lose a ton of games.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's the best playoff record. Cause
well,
as
just
he lost, but not in this division. In this division.
Oh, no, but I mean,
Has he
yeah,
ever
fine.
lost a playoff
Sorry,
game as a
guys.
quarterback?
Terry looks a little confused because he's surveying the lay of the land of champagne bottles and chocolate. milk
What low budget ass candies are these?
So we asked Mokan.
Dare Candy Co.
We asked Mokan to get artisan candies for Eagle, and that's what he came back with.
Kevin
So
Kusai.
the Sour Patch stuff I get, but
No, Kevin Kusai was the one who got that.
you brought that?
Kevin
That's
Kusai
good.
actually bought you Sour Patch. as well.
Nagdana, you don't know artisan candy, bro? Where's the saltwater taffy? Just saying. Make that
Niners
shit by hand.
hammer Ebros 32-13. This game I think we all said was not going to be even close. And
Wait, wasn't I making a point a second ago?
You were
Yeah,
finished,
something
Moss.
about Danny Elward and
Okay, I'm
best
finished.
playoff.
It's okay.
Niners win easy.
Mo said I'm finished, so I'm finished. He's the host.
That's true.
We follow his lead.
That's true.
Niners win very easy over Ebros.
Yeah,
Surprise?
I'm not surprised about that. This feels like 2014 all over again because they've been in this for the longest time. But Niners have been the better team since week 5 by a landslide.
This could be it. This could be the year.
For Niners?
Yeah, this could
Listen,
be it where they
it's
find go to
been
the finals.
multiple winter seasons where they make it
Deep.
far. They make it deep into the playoffs. They
And
make
then
it to the
they
Final
lose.
Four.
Want to know why it didn't feel like 2014?
Why?
Because there wasn't an Ebola epidemic. So that's the first reason. There weren't disasters on Malaysian Airlines. We still haven't found that plane, by the way. How does that happen? How do you lose a plane?
Bermuda Triangle.
That's fair. That's a good answer. Nobody knows what happens
But
Bermuda
that happened
Triangle.
off
I
the
mean, you
Pacific
lost
Ocean.
a wire.
No, but it got sucked into the Bermuda Triangle from the Pacific
It got
Ocean.
there somehow.
Then, fighting in the Ukraine and Crimea. We don't even know where Crimea is anymore. It might be in the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, that also got sucked in there.
We also got sucked in. Deadly Israel-Hamas conflict, that's still going on. So it is like 2014. There we go. Heyo.
All right, quarterfinals, 4B, Ghost, Hammer, SWAT. Surprised by that, guys?
I think that Ghost. Well, we talked about it. I said there was a chance that SWAT could make this a game and maybe upset. Ghost are a very, very good team. And I had this fake report. It's not fake, but I didn't believe it when I heard it.
The Simon Report.
Yeah.
Like Zach's weren't being hurt.
I was on the sidelines and during the Ghost game against MITDs last week. And I heard François Martin walk by, talk to some guys on the sheriff who are friends of his. Said, I broke my arm. This rusher keeps running into it, and he broke my arm. And went back on the field and threw a touchdown. As soon as he said that, I said, okay, stop. Like, if anybody broke your arm, you're not throwing footballs anymore. What's wrong with you? So I didn't comment on it because it didn't make sense.
Yeah.
But it did come out of his mouth.
All right. Air Force One, upset over Sheriff, winning 31-25. The Cinderellas keep on going.
Alex Noel made a mistake late in the game.
Well, you also picked Air Force One to win.
Yeah. It's not an upset to me because I think Air Force One is as talented as Sheriff. The game did come down to Alex Noel making just Like the dude is one of the better defensive players in the low divisions,
Mhm.
like you mentioned last podcast. He stood there. He misjudged the ball. He thought the ball was in his chest, sailed over his head for a touchdown. He felt terrible. He's just like, man, I can't believe I made that mistake.
Hold on here. I'm trying to visualize this because it was on field 2 and I didn't watch the game. So he thought it was going to
He
be
was watching the ball. He was
like
fielding
an
it.
outfielder.
Yeah, so like he thought, oh, it's underthrown. It's in my chest. Went over his head. Caught for a touchdown.
So you misjudged it.
Just misjudged it. Again, it sucks because
Was
like,
this the last
you
of the
can't
game?
you can't really criticize Alex Noel's defender, right?
Did he lose this way?
It was like a turning point in the game. Yeah,
Oh well, okay, but it's not. Was it? Last
I'm not sure.
touchdown?
I'm not sure it was the last score or score before. Like it was
the
late in
last
the game.
score, it's a bigger impact than if.
Let's say his last score because it's more interesting,
Yeah, I guess.
Right.
and we don't have the benefit of replay
yeah.
because it's FPF and it's recreational.
The ball didn't have like a weird trajectory on it or something.
Sure.
It just
37
maybe
degrees.
Mad Bears, easy win over Montreal Originals,
Yeah.
25-7. They shocked by the scoreline.
No,
Yeah, the 7's a shocker to me.
That's what I'm saying. They should have not been closer.
Montreal Originals offense have been struggling. Phil Anshel is not a quarterback, but
that's the thing.
he's been getting away with it. He's been the better option. They've been doing fine, but the roster as a whole should have been able. Like, who on Mad Bears plays against Frédéric Desrosiers on jump balls?
Yeah, but
You don't need
to
to be.
But you need to be able to throw the jump ball.
You don't need to be
Yeah.
that talented to throw a jump ball.
You do. It's hard to throw.
Stop.
You do. No, okay. Again, so like here's your blind spot. So
Okay.
you're not a good quarterback.
Okay.
Some might say you're a terrible quarterback.
I can't throw in Division 4, but go on.
Yes, because you're not good enough to throw in Division 4. So the thing is, you have exceptional arm strength and are able to throw at great distance on the line. A lot of people who aren't
Yeah, but you
quarterbacks.
don't even need to put it on the line. Just put it up there.
But dude, a lot of people don't have the mechanics to do that.
But you could also do that at 2 yards. You don't have to do it at 25.
Yeah, but at 2 yards, it's more difficult. There's more traffic to do
I
it.
thought Ancho was trying to zip a lot of throws within 10 yards.
Phil Anshel is one of the best receivers in this league who's playing quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, 100. Like, he could be. He's a Div 1 receiver.
Call me. You can ask me.
You can at me. Not a lot of people can, apparently.
So my LVF.
Slide to my DMs. Sorry.
Your
my-
LVF.
Winning 27-25 over Lonzo Ballers, who were without Quay Johnson. If Quay Johnson plays, is it a different end result for Ballers?
It's a different end result because of their defensive. Like, Quaid's a defensive captain. Also, a huge centerpiece for that defense. If he's there, he makes LVF's offensive game a nightmare. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But I wouldn't say he's a huge upgrade offensively, but he's a huge upgrade defensively. Not having him hurts, and it gave LVF an easier way to score, easier path to score.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily think the game would change per se,
Right.
but the score would have been different.
Peace.
I like LVF as a collective, as a team.
Well, you hate on him.
Yeah, it's fun.
Everybody but Mokan, apparently.
Oh, by the way, hold on. What about last week? They confirmed it. Part of the LVF Nation, my friend.
the best part about that is that you don't know what LVF
Which is,
means.
it truly is the best
It doesn't
part.
matter.
It
I'm part of
does.
the LVF. I'm part of the LVF. That's what we do, bro.
That's how you
loves
spell
that.
LVF, Terry.
LVF.
Mo loves the LVF.
yeah.
LVF.
Mo's a big LVF fan.
I'm surprised Mo can spell LVF.
None of us can. Nobody can, Terry.
Hey, Terry, do I put in the chocolate milk on ice so it keeps actually cool? Doesn't
Yeah, actually, I do mine.
Please, thank you.
No, but
Thanks, Terry.
the curds give texture.
It's gonna go right through the carton.
That's a good point. So leave it outside.
It's made of paper.
That's a good point. Terry brings up. That's what you hear as a fourth official.
I've been here all night.
You know,
Thanks for coming all night.
All
I've
night.
heard this another time.
Doesn't stop coming.
All right.
Wow.
So LVF wins. They move on.
Shit went so fast.
Would you agree that the Tide and LVF are probably the hottest teams? Like,
The hottest.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't put the Tide on the calendar.
Oh,
on
boy.
the brand.
oh boy,
Definitely not Brent.
Brent's gonna have some F bombs for you, man.
That's okay.
Oh
I don't
man,
mind.
you should
But,
have
I would put Doug on the calendar. He's aged gracefully.
read what Brent said about you last week.
I don't care.
All right, let's talk about.
There's another person I care less about.
Let's talk about the Tide against the
God damn
Bandits.
I love him though.
Tide won
Brent.
26-20 way
That's a
back
boy.
week one over the Bandits. Big story actually is Mark Belvedere because he has a funeral in Toronto this Saturday,
That sucks. I'm
And
sorry. I'm
so
sorry,
his
Mark.
flight lands at 5:20ish, from what I was told.
You know too much.
A, will he make the game for 6 p.m.?
Wait,
Yes.
depends. What airline? Is it Porter? Because it's going to be delayed.
I think.
Well, but if it's Porter, you could take the earlier one.
No, because they're all going to be delayed.
yeah.
They're like, oh, this flight's only got 40% full. Oh, yeah, mechanical
So-
failure. Yeah, your next plane. Next
So
plane.
5:20
Just move
land.
that plane over to the next runway.
So 5:20 landing. Does he make it on time for first snap?
No, because it's Porter. It's not gonna
5:20
work.
landing.
Yeah, that's the word.
Where
right
is it?
now.
Lachine?
Yeah, he's playing Lachine. So
Oh,
I
yeah.
forget which girlfriend's picking him up from the airport, but someone's picking him up from the airport to get there. So does he make it on time for the first snap of the football game?
No, Porter.
Eagle. Oh,
yes,
sorry,
he's
yeah.
gonna figure it out.
Terry, what do you think? Do you think Mark Belvedere makes it on time for the first snap of the football?
I think you will because he's not going to have to clear customs or anything.
There's-
I think-
it's
Oh, for the
domestic.
first snap?
Yeah.
Not first snap, no. I think he'll be like right on time. You'll be getting ready by 6:10.
I think the key is, does he?
They're gonna start on
If he brings a
defense?
suitcase, it's delayed. So I think he has to bring on carry-on to avoid waiting in the suitcase baggage claim.
Have you ever flown?
But I'm saying,
Have
if
you
he
for real?
brings-
I'm
Why would you
No.
bring? Why would you bring?
You haven't?
actual cabin?
No, but
cabin-
no,
yeah,
but-
When
yeah.
was
Baggage.
the last time you were on a plane?
2 years ago.
Yeah, I went to England.
No, Toronto. But the thing is,
Could have walked
You
there.
checked the bag for Toronto?
no, but is he bringing a suitcase? He's going to a funeral, right?
No, I don't. I
Why
don't think he's
would-
going to be
why?
checking a bag. People don't usually check to go to
You're
Toronto.
not carrying the body
Yeah.
in a
I
suit.
fly
No,
to Toronto all the
he's
time.
wearing
man.
a suit
Yeah.
though, right? But
Well,
if
this
he's
guy
going for
dark.
2 days, he's not,
No,
he's not
but you
wearing a
can-
suit and not bringing clothes.
No,
with
but you
him,
can
though.
bring like those suit bags there, and then you fold it in your. And
Yeah.
Some of
And-
those.
And there's some of them you can
But
like
wait, is
pack
it
stuff.
flying
Yeah.
in,
That's what I
funeral
got.
flying out?
Yeah, you could
But
also go to
that
the same
no one
morning.
knows, right? Corey can
Also,
never.
by the way, one way you could cheat is flying in your suit.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
what
I
I
do.
do.
Oh yeah.
I fly in my suit. That way, I don't have to worry about packing it.
Although,
That's
Well,
usually
I don't know
what
if he's going
most
day of or
people do.
Plus,
and
I
back.
look fly as hell.
pro
Nice.
tip, don't fly in a suit to Arizona in June.
No,
No.
no.
Dry heat.
Been
Linen.
there, done that.
Linen
Why?
suit. You don't have linen suits.
Because I didn't want to have to take off the suit.
Buy a linen suit, bro. Be a real adult.
Okay,
So
so
what?
Real adult.
could
What?
Adult.
Okay.
could the
Oh,
tie-
Oh, okay. You meant fly wearing the suit.
Wearing the suit.
yeah.
I thought you meant fly in the suit. I'm like, you're paying to fly your suit in? I was like, what the fuck? It's a waste of
Well,
money.
that's what I meant. Because I'm baller like that.
I actually made him money.
Eagle
All
wears
right.
his suit like a
If
peasant.
Amazon-
I don't know what kind of ballers we are. We're
Amazon
mixing.
Prime-
We're mixing pear nectar and champagne and dollar store champagne.
Bellinis, bro.
Bellini.
If Amazon Prime can send you something in less than 24 hours, you
Yeah.
can ship your suit.
Fly
point.
to Toronto on an Amazon
Actually,
drone.
There
Actually,
you
you don't
go.
need a drone. It's very doable.
All right, Ken.
Have Amazon deliver a suit, Prime.
There you go. Exactly. It's
Can the
tailored.
Tide's defense?
Joey tailored.
Can the Tide's emotions cost him on defense? Given that it almost cost him against Joey Taylor.
Against the Bandits,
Yeah.
if it doesn't go their way, it'll go off the rails fast. I feel like because of the way Mark Belvedere
How many
played-
times have you said off the rails tonight?
Once. I haven't used it tonight.
6.
No.
6 times.
The way Tide plays with emotion. So if Mark Belvedere starts to make a mistake and Tides are able to feed on it, they will all night, and Mark won't be able to come back, and it's going to be like a sluggish game. If it's the other way around and Bandits get off to a hot start, Tide won't be able to come back because they're going to get frustrated with each other, and with the fact that our defense is not working and he's doing anything and this is stupid and it doesn't look good, and the whole thing.
So Zach Brzezinski, as a pass rusher, does he have an influence in this football game? He's had some big plays as a pass rusher.
I don't think it plays a factor in this game though.
Against Doug?
Doug McKernan is the most elusive quarterback.
Who?
Doug McKernan.
Who?
Oh, sorry, Kernan McDoug is the most elusive quarterback from the least elusive looking package.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't expect it.
I don't understand he does it, but that pump fake though.
That pump fake and that weird like hip jive back step movement. that he
Also,
does.
don't forget he pump fakes 7 yards down the field
Yeah,
and
he
people
does
still
that.
bite.
People freeze for like a
No,
split
'cause
second.
don't be dumb. Also,
He also sells it really well.
Yeah, he does. GHB against Niners. Niners won 39-18 in Week 10.
Wait.
Is there a glaring weakness on the GHB offense for the Niners to capitalize on with their pretty good defense?
Yes.
They use 2 guys.
Also, yes. Schematically.
Will
There's-
they be able
Do you want
to
me
do
to
it?
say it? I'll say it.
Sure, go.
All right. So the thing is, build a pyramid. Dare Danny Aylward to throw outside deep.
So like,
He can't do it.
how does you build the pyramid?
So you can have like a 3-2-1? Is that what it
Put
is?
your weakest defenders on the outside. Put your strongest defenders on the inside. Jump everything inside. Force him to throw over the top to the sideline. He can't do it.
Oh, that pyramid.
So, but here's the thing.
Because
though.
2-2-1's not really a pyramid. It's more like a house.
I didn't say that. But I didn't say that defense.
And you can't go 3-2-1 because there's only 5 defenders.
Stack
Or you don't rush them.
Stack the outside man on center.
Thank you.
Okay, thank
Not
you.
what you said.
D. Demetriou, he pulled his groin.
That's also not what you said.
Is that a big loss for the Niners if he can be?
Sorry?
Dean, oh, for
Yeah,
sure.
he pulled a groin.
It's a big thing for their defense, and they won't be able to stop them if they don't have Dean.
So if he's only 65% healthy, do you still play him?
Yes.
Is he still worthwhile to put out
Yes,
on defense?
you still work around the play at 25%.
Would you agree, Peeze?
What was the statement? I didn't hear it.
D. Demetriou, he pulled a groin on Saturday.
So, pulling a groin is interesting because you might be fine the next day, or it might take 2 weeks.
Or 6.
Yeah, it's the worst. It's the weirdest injury.
2 weeks.
You can't just rest the
Where is
groin.
this, the NFL?
What?
2 weeks. Pulled your groin. You might be out for like 6 weeks, bro.
But it could be 2.
It could also be a day.
Yeah,
No one knows.
It's literally my point. It's literally my point. I'm not a magician, Mo.
Who has better pass rush game, Phil Kovacic or Dylan Drake?
Give me Phil Kovacic all day.
Okay.
Give me Phil.
No, I really like Dylan Drake, man.
I also like Phil.
Dylan Drake is the Zach Albert Gills of the higher divisions. He's that
He's
one.
got cool hair.
Yes. Also, like he's like a chubbier rusher, but he doesn't miss. So he doesn't get there fast.
Phil Kovacic does so much on a single play. He'll like rush, take the perfect angle, take away your snapper, get to you, pressure you, make you throw off your back foot, and smile at you awkwardly, and nobody wants to smile with him.
When I look at Dylan Drake play, I always think of Indiana Jones. Quarterback's Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones?
And Dylan Drake is the boulder that's coming at him. It's not coming in fast. He's got time, but it'll crush him eventually.
All right.
Yes, no. Is Rico Tilino the best corner or best DB in this division?
Yes. In
He's
this
up there.
division?
Yeah.
In this game, yes. In this division,
He's up there.
yeah.
He's up there. I don't know if he's the best.
He's
I don't
very
do
good.
rankings, but he's very good.
Right.
All right,
The
Mad
rankings are right
Bears-
as far as the sports there.
What?
Mad
Yeah, I
Bears
wouldn't do that.
AF won.
Wait for hot sauce instead.
The Bears won 18-12 in way back in week 1.
Yeah, that matchup didn't matter.
So is AF 1's luck about to run out this week?
It's not luck. It's not luck.
I don't think it's luck.
Rephrase your shit. Whoa. Mo.
Is it going to run out from this week?
What's going to run out? Their luck because it's not a thing.
The house money approach.
House money approach.
You're just saying random words.
I know.
House money approach. Landing plane sky forward.
Hey, it's all about house money.
Roll up fruit.
I think that
Insane mind.
Air Force One's very, very talented defense will pose issue.
Mhm.
Pose? Is that a real word in English?
Pose, yeah.
Pose is a real word and
Yeah.
issues is a real
It
word.
works in French. Pose an issue for Mad Bears because they're fast enough to keep up with them.
Yeah.
And they have the speed to contain a guy like Sebastien Thibault.
So Peeze, Seb Thibault and what he does, he's very good thrower, very good runner. Is Air Force One more likely to have success stopping Thibault's arms or his legs?
His arm. They need to limit his run because they're not going to stop it. He's too
Sure.
fast. As a rusher, he won't have that much of an impact on Simon Blais.
Also fair. Well, up to next time. It will
Well-
have an impact because it will take away one of the reads. Like
Hence, when I said too much of an impact. Like, I'm not saying he's gonna
the
not
problem
be a
is
factor. He'll
Simon-
be a factor.
Simon Blais is still a new quarterback to FPF.
Mhm.
I'm not sure he's faced a rusher this disruptive yet.
Fair, but he's a quick release quarterback.
And the first time you face a guy like that, even though you're a quick release quarterback, it disrupts you.
Mhm.
The same way, remember when you played Phil Kovacic? You're like, man, this guy's good.
Yeah, it was not fun.
He's gonna have that
Not
feeling
fun.
this
At all.
week in the playoffs,
Yeah.
on top of everything else.
Yeah,
Right? So it's gonna have. It's most likely.
but
gonna
I
have an
think
impact.
the other side of it, I think Sebastien Thibault is not ready for what he's about to see on defense.
Yeah, Air Force One's defense is gonna play.
But do they
like
need to muck
glue.
it up though with Mad Bears, Air Force One's defense?
What do you mean?
Do they need to slow down this game because do we have the confidence that the Air Force One can score at a high
So I
clip?
think it's the opposite. I think Simon Blais needs a margin of error, and if they can play fast, give him 7 possessions, and both teams are going to make mistakes in this game. So they need more possessions than Mad Bears.
Also, play fast because the more opportunities Mad Bears gonna have, the better Air Force One's defense is gonna get.
Yeah, in the words of Kevin Kusai, play fast, pull out faster.
All right, Ghost LVF. What the hell is that?
It's nothing going.
Okay, very well. Ghost LVF. Ghost won 25-6 way back in week 4. Which LVF player can match up with Charles Verreau in this game?
Mo, looks like you're working this weekend. Sorry, you said what was your question?
Which LVF player can lock down Charles Verreau in this matchup?
Charles Verreau's a bad man.
Vincent Mousset.
Yeah,
He's probably the best safety in the division.
but like, can he truly like? Well, again, it's containing more than stopping. He's not gonna stop him,
He's not gonna stop. He doesn't.
but
need to
I can
stop
see him containing him. Yeah,
But
it's
he's gonna
fair.
take away
Yeah, it's
everything
smart.
past 15 yards. And the one thing is, when you're playing Ghost, all you gotta do is take out the deep outs and the throws over your head.
Yeah. There's the post crossing the field, and there's the 10 outs.
And there's this one guy on LVF that's an amazing safety that can have
Who?
a 3 interception night.
What's his name?
Vincent Mousset.
There we go.
He can have 3 picks in one game. And if he gets 1, he's gonna get 3.
That's some Christian math.
Because once if he gets one
you see
early,
the floodgates will open up once he gets one.
no, because François Martin.
That's the Holy Trinity kind of
François
shit.
Martin's it's gonna be like, well, he's not gonna do it twice. Well, I mean, it's not gonna do it 3 times because he's stubborn.
Mm-hmm.
So if he's able to do it once early, the same play is gonna come again later in the game, and he's gonna do it again and again and again. So he's gonna play against that stubbornness.
Peeze, do you still hate François Martin? Do you not like him as a football player?
Start with as a football player.
I'll start with as a football player. No.
Okay,
as
so what
a
does-
media member.
Yes. He does
As
good
a-
work.
as
He
a
works
human
really hard,
being.
actually.
Okay,
What?
as a football
As a
player.
human being.
Medium.
As a Facebook friend.
Yes.
Okay, so as a
He
football
has an
player,
excellent tongue.
you don't like him, right?
What?
As a football player, you don't.
I don't
him.
like his style.
So what does he do so well?
What does he so well?
Yeah.
He has tall receivers.
Speed
Okay.
and fast.
Speed and fast. Yes. You're right. Sorry, my mistake. I was wrong. Simo's right. What he does well as a quarterback is he has speed and fast.
So can the LVF pass rush get to him?
No, because he has speed and fast. You weren't listening.
How is Terry not correcting me right now?
He's been here all night.
Because you can't fix stupid.
Oh man.
No, look. The thing is, what I will give François Martin credit in is he's successful even though everyone knows what he's going to do. That's hard to do.
Yes.
That's hard to do because not change your game plan because also he can make his life a lot easier, but he refuses.
Yeah. That is one too.
It's like he shows up to a porn set as a regular dude, keeps whipping it out. It doesn't matter that everyone else is bigger than him. He's still going to whip it out and pull it on the table every time.
It's like I don't care. I'm here.
I'm here. I'm here.
Let's do work.
Just stick it on my tongue.
All right. It is now time for.
The week.
All
You sound
right.
sick. Just get
Go ahead,
checked.
Eagle.
You want to start with
Diabetes.
4B or 4A?
4B.
All right.
He's got the BDs.
We have Saturday at 8, Mad Bears, Air Force One.
Give me the Bears.
Read my article.
I will not read Simo's article because he'll read it to me.
Whoa!
I love his voice. It's soothing. I'm going to go with Air Force One.
Thank you.
Ride the
Next.
wave. Ride the wave.
Saturday, 9 o'clock, Ghosts versus Les Verts Folles.
I ain't afraid of no
LVF.
goats.
Read my article. I like how you
LVF.
picked against each other.
And we have The Tide versus BD Bandits at 6 o'clock.
The Tide.
Bandits.
Oh!
The
Article.
Tide.
And then 7 o'clock, 69ers versus Greendale Human Beings.
Niners.
GHB is a good experience.
Really?
No. It's awful. Don't do it.
Read my article. I like how you guys picked against each
Opposite,
other
yeah.
every single time. For the
Did we?
tiebreaker.
I thought we agreed on one of them. I thought we agreed on LVF.
Nope.
Magic
No,
words.
you
please.
picked
LVF.
Ghost?
No, I picked LVF.
Oh, you
Yeah.
said I ain't afraid of no
Simo can't listen. Those are my final words.
Good night, Simon Dagenais.
Go see Peeze. He'll interview you.
Yeah, at the games. Hi.